Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is an after dark relaxing cleaning video. I hope this gives you the motivation to do a little nighttime cleaning so you could wake up to a squeaky clean home, which really is the best feeling. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm starting in the kitchen, kind of just finishing clearing up dinner. We took a break so we could give Penelope a bath and put her down for bed. So I am back in the kitchen trying to get this done. I'm starting by wiping down my counters back here, and I am using my Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in the scent mint. I think they're sold out of this one, so I try not to use it that much because I don't want to run out of it. But I love using it at night because it is such a relaxing scent. I feel like it's just very mild and it smells really good. Tone did clean the stove with a sponge and soap and water after dinner. We always do that just to make sure we take care of any food that might be stuck on it, and then I always wipe it down with a multi-surface cleaner. I get tons of questions about this, so I just wanted to let you guys know that's what we do every single night. Once I'm done with that side of the kitchen, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of any dishes that are in the sink that need to be put in the dishwasher or that I need to wash by hand. Once I take care of the dishes that needed to be put away and washed, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my little caddy here because I forgot that I spilled some coffee earlier and I never finished washing it, so I'm giving it a quick wash. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and scrub my sink with just my sponge, some soap and some water. I do this pretty much every time after I do the dishes or I've cooked or something, just because it prevents my sink from getting super nasty. So after a quick rinse, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the dining room and take care of Penelope's high chair. And I'm also gonna be decluttering or tidying up this room. And the reason why I jumped in here before I finished the kitchen was because I always find random stuff that need to get washed or need to be, put in the dishwasher or anything like that. So now I've learned to do around the house, the living room, the dining room, just picking up whatever random things that I know need to go back into the kitchen before I finish cleaning the kitchen. Once I've taken care of all the clutter, I am just giving the table a quick wipe down with the multi-surface cleaner and my chamois. Back in the kitchen, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did with the dining room, take care of all the mess that is laying everywhere. And I'm also gonna go ahead and dry the dishes that I just washed, just so I could have the island nice and clear so I could wipe it down. To wipe down the island, I am using the same multi-surface cleaner and my German chamois. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love using my German chamois. I always use it to clean everything. They're super handy and super inexpensive. If you're new to my channel, you definitely need to check these out. They're always linked in the description box. They're great and they're just amazing. And then I am also drying or wiping down what I clean with the German chamois and the spray with my dish towel, just to make sure it is nice and dry and there is no streaks. So once the island is cleared off and clean, I am setting a new drying mat because the other one wasn't looking too good. And then we're back in the sink. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Barkeeper's Friend just to polish my sink. This is the self cleanser, so I went ahead and put some in there, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub it with a sponge. I'm also spraying some of my Four Monks vinegar spray down the sink because, in case you guys didn't know, vinegar is a great disinfectant. It also works as a deodorizer and it cuts grease, so I feel like spraying it down the sink just I don't know, keeps it cleaner and is non-toxic, so it's safe for Penelope's stuff and our dishes, of course. So once I scrubbed everything down, I am just using really hot water to rinse it off, and then to finish it off, I like to dry it. So I am just using the same towel that I used to dry the counter and just drying the sink before we move to polishing the other appliances. Starting with my stovetop, I'm using the Wayman's glass top polish. I love the way this makes my stove look, and it's the only thing that I use for it. The only thing I recommend doing is using a paper towel, because I feel like it works much better than a towel. And also make sure once you put the product, you let it dry for a little bit before you clean it off. That way you don't get any streaks. And other than that, I just love the way this stuff works. Moving on to the rest of the appliances, I am first wiping down any glass surface with my glass cleaner, and then I am using the Wayman stainless steel polish just to polish off my stainless steel. This has been working really good for me. I use a microfiber towel and I try not to use as much product, that way it doesn't make things greasy and it just makes them nice and super shiny. To finish off the kitchen, I am using my 7th generation disinfectant spray. This is kind of like a greener version or non-toxic version of a Lysol. It just gets rid of any bacteria. Penelope has been learning how to throw things away, so she's constantly hanging out by the trash can. So I make sure I wipe it down every night, and once I am done here, I am moving back to the dining room using my Grove Collab glass cleaner concentrate to wipe down all these glass doors, and then we will be moving on into the living room to clean all of Penelope's toys up, because we all know that's what moms do, is clean up toys all day long. So this is totally random, but I feel like there's two types of moms. There's the moms that clean up toys after or each time their kids play, and then there is moms like me that let it be a mess and then they just pick up toys once at the end of the night. So which mom are you? Leave it in the comments below and let me know why. Like, why do you decide to pick them up after every time they play or late at night? I just feel like I need to know this. I don't know why. As much as I dread to pick up toys at the end of the night, I feel like this is the only time that I have to myself and the time that I have to watch any of my shows that I need to catch up on. So while I pick up the toys and straighten up the living room, make sure that all the blankets are put away, that the pillows are fluffed, I kind of just take my time and turn on one of my favorite shows. So today I am watching World of Dance, which I absolutely love. I love anything that has to do with dancing. I feel like I was a dancer on my past life, and I would love for Penelope to be a dancer. Okay, I'm getting a little too crazy, but I really just love dancing. So yeah, that's what I do. I put any of my favorite shows and I kind of just take my time and kind of like relax a little bit while I do it, and it just makes it so much easier. But once I finished the living room, I went ahead and vacuumed. I feel like tonight we really needed to vacuum. A lot of times I don't do it because Penelope is sleeping and I'm scared to wake her up, but she's actually been sleeping really good. So I just close her door all the way, and her noise machine kind of like just prevents her from hearing the vacuum. So Tone decided to help me a little bit before he went to bed, and he recorded this. So show him some love, because he was really proud that he helped me record some. This is by no means a deep cleaning video, but because I have the vacuum out and I'm already cleaning, I just make sure that I do it right and I take care of pretty much all the trafficked areas in the house. So I am just gonna go ahead and vacuum the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. The dining room is probably an area of my house that I vacuum every day. I don't necessarily take out my vacuum every night, but I do use my handheld vacuum just to make sure that there is no food on the floor, because as we all know, Penelope is a toddler and there is always food laying around, and I always make sure that we don't go to sleep with any food on the floor, so we prevent any bugs. So because Tom was still up and I had actually organized our room earlier this day, I decided to went ahead and give it a quick vacuuming. I just feel like, I mentioned this before and I said it a million times, just seeing those lines on the rug just makes me feel good. And let me tell you something, a quick vacuuming on your rug, when you wake up the next day, you feel like you literally deep clean your house when all you did was vacuum. Since I was already vacuuming, I figured I would give the bathroom a quick vacuuming because honestly, it could always use it. There's always hair from me. Anton had just finished shaving, so I figured it was perfect timing. So once I did that, I put my vacuum away, went back into the kitchen. I am getting ready my spin mop. Using really hot water, I go ahead and mix a little bit of the Miss Meyer's dish soap in the scent Peony. I love this scent. I'm so sad that they don't have it anymore. And I also added some of my 4 Monks vinegar spray, and I just love this mixture for cleaning my floors. It's non-toxic and it just smells really good. The dish soap helps with grease and also masking the smell of the vinegar, and then the vinegar of course is a natural disinfectant and also helps with grease, so it helps with any food that might be on the floor. So this is what I've pretty much been using lately with my spin mop, and it works really good. As far as mopping, I'm gonna go ahead and mop all the areas that I vacuum except for the bathroom. The bathroom was already clean. I just vacuumed it just because the vacuum was already out, but I am just mopping the living room, dining room, and the kitchen. Once I finish mopping the floors, I'm all done for tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat up some water so I could drink my teamy tea. I'm also gonna light up one of my favorite candles, which right now is this salt flower candle from Bath & Body Works. It smells so good, you guys, so you definitely need to try it out. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you the motivation you were looking for. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.